with anybody who knows the course, set it up. Lots of people have no.
All right, good morning, everybody. So today we have the Sulphur Springs and Arc'teryx collab group run. It's the recon run of the Sulphur Springs 100K, 100 miler, and 20K, all those other distances. So they made an announcement for the Souls for Souls box that we had thrown out today, and it's already full right off the bat, which is good. So they're currently starting with the 10K runners right now, and then the 20Ks go out. But I have 4 hours today to do.
Someone is way in the back to do the cleanup so nobody gets lost today. All right? Let's
trail
have some fun.
sweepers.
Walk the hills, sprint the hills. Good conversations, good laughs.
Share the food.
Woo! All right, off you go, folks.
I was debating it, but then I didn't realize this was going on.
So doing these long runs and training a lot, majority of the time solo, has really opened up my mind to ask myself serious questions along the lines of, what's my purpose? Why do I do what do I do? Why do I train so hard? And you know, I find it's a really hard question to ask. People find purpose in jobs. People find purpose in growing a family. But for me, because I'm not driven by work or having a family just yet, right now, it's like putting all this time and effort into running and triathlons and everything. And it's like, to what end? What do I really want out of it? And so where I'm going with this is along the lines with Soul for Souls. So Erin and I, we're just trying to give back and use the YouTube as a way to leverage other things, other people, other businesses, other charities or fundraisers. And so it has given us purpose, which is beautiful.
Hello everybody. I'm using the new Action 4 DJI special camera that Spencer got. But I wanted to come here and just kind of elaborate on the fundraisers that we're doing this summer and what they mean to me personally. I know Spencer is doing his individual fundraiser through STAC to support the youth track team. I am kind of spearheading the Souls for Souls Canada project, but Souls for Souls has recently branched out and created a Souls for Souls Canada division, and so we are now officially partnered with them. And the reason we did this is because we wanted something unique instead of just raising money, because that's an easy thing to do, is just ask people for money. But a lot of us in our community had gently used shoes that we had no idea what to do with. So we decided to do a Souls for Souls shoe collection. The reason we wanted to do a fundraiser this year, or the reason I wanted to do a fundraiser this year, is because as I get older and we sign up for all these Ironman events and we do all of these races, it really puts in perspective how expensive this sport is and sometimes how inaccessible it can be. And I think that people do the best they can to make every race as accessible as possible, but it is very expensive. You do need a lot of equipment. And not everybody has that sort of privilege. I grew up playing youth sports, and I feel like playing youth sports completely, is a huge reason why I am who I am today. I grew up playing volleyball, field hockey, rugby, track, all of these sports. And I was lucky to be able to have the funds to get all of the equipment, go to all of the tournaments, and I realize now, looking back, at how privileged that was and how not everyone can be able to do that. And I think that every single kid should have access to sports. I do want to do everything that I can to help bridge the gap and allow more kids to be able to access sport and activity. That is the reason why I am passionate about partnering with Souls for Souls. It provides relief for people who are in poverty and who've experienced some sort of natural disaster or just grown up in different circumstances than I. So that's kind of what we're doing this year with Souls for Souls Canada. We're really, really excited to be partnering with them. And we will be collecting shoes all summer. So if you guys are interested, please reach out to us, DM us, let us know. We are collecting, like I said, all summer, every Saturday. So yeah, if you guys could donate some gently used shoes, that would be amazing. And if you want some more information, it will be in the link below. So thanks so much, guys.
All right, guys, so I am here with Vince. Vince and I, we collaborated, 6 months ago. I had an idea about supporting something that was in STAC's umbrella, and Vince gave me the idea of supporting his youth track team. And I thought that was a great idea. I love running. That's basically all I'm doing right now, and it just made sense, and it was very relevant to the season that I have in front of me doing these ultra marathons. So today I am at one of the track events. I guess this is one of the first ones?
Yeah, media day to get our spring summer season kicked off, bring the parents in, because it's not a team sport, but it is a team sport. So we're learning how to bring those two things together to bond, but also train individually.
Yeah, so I thought that was a great idea to come on down and finally get to meet some of the kids and see what it's all about. Vince, could you share a little bit of like how this began and where, or how you got to where it is today?
Yeah, for sure. When I was a kid, came from Fiji in '87, and track was the thing, like running and soccer. It's, you know, the fundamentals of any country, especially islands. And loved track and ran it through middle school. And when I got to high school, you know, still doing pretty good. Long distance runner. With our track season, how it goes is usually a teacher comes up and posts like, hey, we have a track tryout Tuesday and Thursday, and then we have a meet on Friday, and that's our track season. Because we weren't really successful at going any further than the school meet because we didn't have proper training facilities or coaches involved, because it's a pay-to-play sport, and we weren't in that class of able to afford coaches or being part of clubs. But unfortunately, with the life of equity deserving communities, we have so many barriers that we can't focus on one thing. Now let's fast forward to being an adult, seeing what's happening in society. Things haven't changed. So again, use that mechanism in me to offer our track program at no cost to families. And additionally to that, we kit them up with nice uniforms. If they need spikes, we provide Nike spikes. SAIX provided a huge donation for road running and trail running shoes.
Amazing. To
help us train, because again, we don't have tracks, so we run on the streets, on the sidewalks. And I'm a trail runner now. That's what I do, mountain running as well. So we're gonna focus on cross country and trail running to kind of shock the cross country world as well. With
absolutely variety.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's good.
To bring kids up that necessarily wouldn't have the opportunity to compete at that level.
So that's huge, and that's the thing with what I'm trying to do with our page, with the BHE Endurance Club. We're trying to collaborate with other people like STAC, Still Talent Athletic Club, and just leverage each other and see more kids get into more endurance sports, because everything's pushed towards team sports, and they're great, they have their place, but I just don't think the individual stuff is easily accessible. So it's amazing that you're now opening up that door to be public and welcoming to all ethnicities and levels of income, basically, which is amazing, because I didn't have that as an option as well. Like, it wasn't something that was like, oh, like, come on, try this out, and you can do this as long as you want. You're going to be supported from the day that you sign up to the day that you decide to move on to something else. So I think that's awesome. So thank you for doing that, and leaving such a big impact. And this is just the beginning for this guy. It's like, I swear, every year is something new. Basketball, the hiking with STAC, the trail runs, and now trail races with STAC. So there's a lot of things coming down the pipeline.
Cycling club as well.
Cycling, it's amazing. So thank you. I really appreciate everything you're doing, dude. Awesome. And thank you for bringing me on to come and support. So.
Yeah, and like-minded people like Spencer, who's an adult, who's a triathlete. Like, these kids can look up to somebody like him. I'm old and they don't look at me like that.
Hey man, I'm not too far off. Don't you worry, it's coming.
I gotta bring in my homies that can represent and they can see what we're doing and they can see the impact that we're making. So yeah, we're gonna do some big things for sure.
Love it. All right, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Boom.
So the fundraiser, we're trying to get $5,000 for kids cross-country youth team here in Hamilton. But if you guys want to get on board and support any of the things that we have going on for the fundraiser, if you go down into the description below, you could actually just donate money right on the link, and that will help us out. That'll help us out a lot, because I don't do this YouTube for money. I use YouTube to just build connections with other people that are interested in the things that I love doing or that we love doing. And so yeah, we're just trying to figure out ways to give back and help the young bucks that are up and coming, or people that can't afford shoes or even a race entry. So yeah, more exciting things coming down the pipeline. So thank you to everybody that has supported us so far with everything that we got going on.